It is day 73 of 75 hard. Let's go. Hey there. I keep saying I'm going to talk about rebounding, and so that's what I'm going to talk about today. 23 years ago, I bought a rebounder, and I don't know what it cost back then. It was expensive, but they're around $400 now for the same thing that I've had. But I bounce on it every day, and almost every day, and it is the very best fitness dollar I have ever spent. I think I've mentioned before that I used to love to run. I started running in the Marine Corps, and I'm not a runner. Like, I don't look like a runner. I'm big, and I'm not a runner looking person, but I loved it. Once I finally got into it, I really loved it. But then I wanted to do something a little bit different. I speaking of good fitness investments, the other one was I went to, remember the store service merchandise? They had a floor model treadmill, and I bought that because pretty much nobody had used it. And it was also an extremely good fitness investment that I used all the time. And I finally gave it to my son's college baseball program when we moved into a house where there just really wasn't the head clearance to be on a treadmill. So that was also a good one. But I really love to run, and I've tried running again not too long ago, and like I said before, I just didn't feel good. Like I don't worry, but I'm taking care of my hips and my knees because I want to through hike the CDT. I need to be able to move and walk and all the things, So running just isn't really a thing for me at the moment. Around that time where we gave away the treadmill, I had read that a rebounder would give you the same benefits as cardio benefits as running, and with less impact and in a shorter period of time. And I was like, oh, maybe we need to check that out. So I got one, and it came with this VHS tape. That'll tell you how long ago I got it. 2003. On the tape, it showed underneath a microscope, it showed a cancer cell, and it showed the white blood cells that are created from doing the rebounding, like surrounding and eating that cancer cell. I don't know if that's the proper terminology. Like I say in my disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, and I don't play one on YouTube, and I'm also not a scientist. But essentially that's what it was doing. The cancer cell was here, and then those white blood cells caused by rebounding would just like surround that thing. Now, my dad had just died of cancer, and I saw that and I was all in. So let's use today's cost for that rebounder, $400. It was less than that, but I can't honestly remember how much I paid. It's been a long time. Over the course of time, I have replaced the springs, all of them, at one point, and that cost $36 for the springs. Then I got another set of springs that I've replaced kind of onesie-twosie, but I won a gift card from Nedak. Nedak is my rebounder, is a Nedak rebounder, and I'll send a link below in the description. But that is the one I have, and so I didn't buy those. Springs, but I would have paid for them. Anyway, then I replaced the mat that you bounce on, because it has these little like loopy things, and one of the loops broke, and I thought, oh gosh, once a loop breaks, man, they're all gonna break. So that cost me $80. So if you add together the $400 plus $36, plus even if you had that other $36 that I didn't spend, and $80 for the mat, that is seriously cheap, like $23 a year to have a rebounder. I'm gonna say that if you decide to get a rebounder, I would suggest you get a good one because you can buy one pretty cheap at Walmart, but they're stiff, you know. My rebounder is like bouncing on the bed, and so it doesn't hurt your joints. I feel like the ones that are not quite as expensive are you're sacrificing your comfort, and maybe you're not going to keep doing it because it doesn't feel good. So here's why I use it, why I still use it, why I will always use it. One, it has been for almost all 73 days, it's been my second workout of the day. And when you've driven in that crazy driving that I have to do, and I'm stressed out and I'm tired because I'm doing 75 hard, and you get home, like the last thing I wanted to do was another super intense workout. So I bounced for 45 minutes every day. Not every day, because I know there were a couple days I did step workouts and a couple days I danced, but for the most part, because it's been so hot, like rebounding, you can do it in your house. You can do it in your living room or wherever. I bounce barefoot. Some people wear shoes, so you don't even need a whole lot of gear, just the rebounder. It will help you with cardio, get your heart rate up fast. It helps with lymphatic support, immunity. It helps you with balance and coordination. It helps to have, I believe it helps you with like bones density, because all that stuff, they say that helps. I just read all the articles about it because I just think it's fascinating that something so fun can do so much good things for you. And I would say if you decide to do this workout, it is fun, but you got to work into it. Don't just get on the rebounder and try and do 45 minutes because you will hurt yourself. You still need to work up to it. Even 3 minutes a day is enough to help you do better in your health. And that's small. That's a pretty small investment. I think I said this in the last video that when I'm finished with 75 hard, one of the things I'll probably continue to do, is rebound when I get home from work, because it clears my head. It gives all that stress that I encounter trying to get home on that road from hell. It helps it to go away. And when I get done bouncing, I feel better. So they have a balance handle thing. I have never had that, but if you are someone who thinks you want to try it and you are concerned about your balance, you can buy this attachment that lets you hang on and keeps you from falling, I guess. So there's no reason anybody can do this. Like, you could have somebody who can't even stand up, and you could put their feet on the rebounder and you could bounce for them, and they would still get the benefit of that action. You know, I'm on here trying to dispel all the common myths of aging because I feel like it's my mission in life. But I respond to people on Instagram like that too. I follow this lovely lady. She's 71. And the other day she posted, you know, when you sneeze and you have to cross your legs because you're going to pee. And I said, no, I do not understand that. I do not get that. It doesn't happen to me. I'm 64. Because one of the things that rebounding also does is it strengthens your pelvic floor. And that's huge, you know? So I think that's one good reason in and of itself why you might want to rebound every day. Oh, look, I'm 64. I intend to be rebounding when I'm 84, 104, because it's just good for you and it's easy to do. You don't have to be bouncing really high and doing all these weird moves. Like, you'll find people on YouTube who are doing rebounding and it's crazy. Stuff that I wouldn't do. I just think you don't have to. You get the benefit without being ridiculously hard with the exercises. There's a thing called a health bounce where you just bounce on it. You don't even take your feet off the mat. And that is good for you. So I'm going to keep using it. I've been using it for 22 years. And I would encourage you, if you have a rebounder, pull it out, dust it off, start bouncing. It's fun. It's fun. It makes the time go by fast. I watch TV sometimes. I like to watch people hiking on YouTube, and I'll just bounce. Instead of sitting in a chair making my butt bigger, I will bounce on my rebounder just to keep moving and sort of like give me permission to do such a thing. So that's pretty much all I have to say about rebounders. They are great, and they seem to be having some kind of a resurgence. And like I said, there's a lot of people doing a lot of things on a rebounder, but no, you don't have to be that vigorous to have it be beneficial for you. So if you would like to come along with me, I would love that. Subscribe to my channel, like my video, invite your invite your aging rebel friends to join us, and we will bounce into the sunset. Oh, and that sunset is like years away.